Hello, chat. How are we all doing? It is, of course, a Tuesday. We are continuing to play Blueprints today, having ourselves a wonderful time there. Last we left off, we unlocked the elevator down to the mines for the first time in our last little bit there, and that was pretty cool. We're working on the picture puzzle is our sort of overarching sort of thing right now, as we figure some stuffs out there. We are also working on various just things around the house. We haven't reached room 46 yet. Lots of various things like that, but we're still in the part of the stream where I'm saying hello! Hi! I hope you all are having a wonderful day. It is a Tuesday, as I said, of course. Let's see here. Anything cool and interesting I can tell y'all? Not really. Not much has happened, I don't think. It's warm. The AC in our house went fuck you and is taking its own time, but I have the fan on in my room and I'm alright. Our AC is being mean, that is true. But you know, that's how things are. I know it's like really warm in the UK right now. I heard some people talking about that today, and that so I was hearing other people talk about that, and then our AC broke, and I'm like, well, now I feel like I can't even complain about that. I was already hearing other people talk about having it worse. No longer safe from Lovecraft. Right, yeah. God, but what if that would be scary if the air conditioner was evil. Well, the air conditioner isn't even evil in that story, but you know. I mean, I guess you could say it. Well, that guy wasn't even evil, I don't think. He was just fucked up, right? If I'm recalling the story correctly. Isn't it just called, like, cold air or something? I don't know. I do have a cat in my room. The kitty is on my bed, and that's pretty cool. She's been in my room a while. She's been like, hell yeah, there's a fan on in here. I love that. Yeah, he was just dead. It wasn't Eldritch. That's what I thought. And I was like, I don't think that guy was even, like, up to anything. I don't think he was doing anything malicious. I think he was just living but not living, you know? I think he was just doing that. Good reminder there that I hadn't said good job to Lee for getting first, and good job there, Mercury Love, getting second. Hell yeah. Boy, oh boy. He might have been Irish, and that's evil enough for H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, that is true. That guy had some opinions on stuff. Oh, Kitty, are you making me a liar immediately? One out of the room? Am I making too much noise for ya? Alright, give me a second. I gotta let a cat out of my room. It's not like letting a cat out of a bag. This is just letting a cat out of a room, which is morally neutral, I would guess. Oh my god, she got so tall. She stood up all up on her hind legs. You want out? Now you too. Get on out of here. Come on. There she goes. She didn't take a long time to exit the door. So that's pretty cool. Normally she likes to take a very long time to get out of here, but no. This time, normal amount of time. And that's pretty cool. I almost hit the game button. That's not right. We're not going there yet. In fact, I had a detour I wanted to take at the top of stream just to... I remembered now. I was like, right, yes, I have this tab open. You're in a staring contest with her now? Damn. I had been going through some... You know, if you're unfamiliar with the way that Tumblr works, if you, like, click on, like, a specific post, I'm thinking specifically on mobile here, it'll recommend 9 related posts, and if you click on one of those, the same thing there. I had gone down a rabbit hole of one of those. And I ended up back on a poll from a long while ago. The web. You get caught up in all of the web. A poll from literally last year, actually, May of 2025, which is just, the prompt is, you were offered $1,000 if you can perfectly sing a random popular karaoke song. It doesn't matter if you sound good, but you just have to get all of the words right, but no cheating. Lyrics are not provided. Spin the wheel and determine your fate. Linked is a wheel full of a bunch of different songs. And I was like, oh, let me try this again. Let me flip around on it. Let me see what's up on there. And I did that. Just like, for a silly goofy, and I could not find, I was like, I don't know goddamn any of these songs. I do not know any of these. And I wanted to see, because that happened for so long, I wanted to see if I could find the same thing on here. Now granted, there's a chance that I spin the wheel while live, and immediately it's a song that I'm like, oh, I know every single lyric to this song. Proud to say you've never touched Tumblr Mobile. That is so fair. That is so real. I prefer the web browser very much, but you know, sometimes I gotta tumble on the go. Or I'll be like, I'm not in the room that has my computer in it. I don't have well, I used to. Well, I guess I technically have a laptop, I just haven't used it in a long time. But let's see here. Join me over on this wheel, on this temporary wheel, to go and look at this. It's this button. I want to see how long it takes for me to find a song that I know the lyrics to on this wheel. So let's just do this really quick as a fun aside. And I swear to God, if it's the first result, that will be really funny. But also, I literally have no clue what that song is. No, wait, I think is this the one that's like, take me home tonight? That's the only part that I know. If so, because I have no fucking clue. That could be this song, that could be another song. I have no clue what this is. Let me move over to the left a little bit. Okay, not that one. Not that one. I didn't hit hide the result. Well, if we get that one again, then we're fucked. I explode if that happens. But it's just like, there's gotta be a song on here that I know all the lyrics. I've never heard this song. I know of its existence. I know the Weird Al parody. I've heard the Weird Al parody quite a lot, and I might be able to do that. But I have no fucking clue what the actual song. I know the Weird Al parody. I know A Saga Begins by Weird Al. So, okay, there's gotta be a song that I know all the lyrics to on this wheel. Surely. What's next? You immediately transition to the Weird Al version? Exactly! Pink Pony Club. I have heard this a couple of times. I know the chorus. No, I have no clue. I could not do that one. I would not get it. Never heard the Weird Al version? It's about Anakin. Basically it's the plot of episode 1 of Star Wars, just recapped. Okay. I know I wanna dance with somebody. I know the chorus, for sure. But that does not, the challenge of this is it has to be a song that I know all the lyrics to. That I do not know. I do not. There's gotta be a song on this fucking wheel, though. I'm convinced. I haven't gotten through this whole thing. Once again, I know the chorus to this song, Black Parade is My Only Hope. I don't know if that's on here. If there's a My Chemical Romance song, I might got it. You know, if it's on the Black Parade, I for sure got it. If it's on, Conventional Weapons, or, Revenge, or Danger Days, there's a good chance, but not necessarily. And if it's on Bullets, then I am not confident in my Bullets knowledge. strike me as someone who listened to the Nightmare Before Christmas cover album. Never, I have no clue what you're referring to, unfortunately. It sounds fun, but... What do we got? I feel like I've heard this in an ad before, but I've certainly never heard the full song. That sounds like a song that would be in an ad, right? Like, I don't know what the ad was for. I don't pay attention to them intentionally. This one's in a Vine! I was like, why does that sound familiar? This is in that one Vine, right? My cultural knowledge sort of stops with the death of Vine. It sort of began and ended with Vine. I don't even, like... There's gotta be a song. I know song lyrics. Just not these ones. I don't like ABBA. It's like... I maybe could do the chorus, I'm not even confident. Ba-ba-ba... Never heard of it? The fucking Joker? What are you fucking talking about? That's a Batman character. I have no clue what you're referring to. I don't know that man. I don't know that man. That's scary. That's scary. That's scary. Why is there a Joker song? That's scary. There's gotta be. They covered that on Glee. I remember that. I remember the part where they say, more than a woman. But, other than that... other than that, no clue. I'm confident there has to be a song. We don't get away from this until I get a song that I fucking know. I know the Moulin Rouge version. I don't know which parts of that were Moulin Rouge, which parts of that are the original song. I've not actually listened to the original song. I think I tried once and I was like, that voice I do not like. No offense to the Police. The band. I don't give a fuck about cops, but the Police, the band, I don't. Sorry, I didn't vibe with the voice, especially in comparison to that guy in the version in the movie. I don't know that guy's name. Not Obi-Wan Kenobi, the other guy who like does the very beginning bit. I also know the same way with Come On Eileen. I know Come On Eileen. I don't know if I know the full song, but I always associate that song. There is a My Little Pony animation somebody did of fuck, what's her name? The lead Wonderbolt to that song. And I love that. I love that video. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? There has to be a song. I have to know some songs that are popular. Rainbow Dash. No, I know Rainbow Dash, but like, the lead Wonderbolt, like, she's like yellow and orange. I might be able to do this. The risk is, do I get taken over? Spitfire, that's it. The risk is, do I get taken over by the video I really like? Where it's just, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. A cocktail bar. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Waitress in a cocktail bar. I fucking love that video so much. Working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. I fucking love that video so goddamn much, and I don't trust myself to not slip into that. Boots with the jeans. Yeah, I love that video too. But there has to be a song that I'm actually confident in. Maybe I liked that song when I was a kid, but it's been a long time since I actually listened to it. So Kid lyrics stay lodged? That's a good point. Is this that song from Shrek? Yes, okay. Maybe then. This is a good solid maybe. Actually, I don't know the second verse. Yeah, I assume it's a second verse. There is, I assume. Because that's how songs tend to work. But I think I know, like, the beginning of it, and I know the chorus, obviously, but... Oh, I see some songs on here that I know for sure. I gotta get to those. I have to. I have to get to a song that I'm like, absolutely no doubt here. Ooh, I might know that one. But I just like... How long is this song? Because the version that I know is like really short. By that I mean the Glee cover, because I really like it. Like, is that the full song? Is the song only just like a minute long? Or is there more that's hidden from me? Have they been hiding this song from me? Is there hidden content? I guess I don't, I can see songs when it's paused. When I'm looking at some of these, I can see them. So that's the song from the He-Man video. And I think that being my entire knowledge of it tells you how much I know about that song. It's basically just repeating? Alright. Okay. I wouldn't be confident, though. No way. I love that song, but no way. I know the chorus. Hello, Ashley. I'm trying to figure out if I know any songs. I found a wheel. Trying to figure out if I know songs. I have no clue what that is. Is that the song from that old Game Grumps bit? That... I don't know. I know that there has to be... No, there's too many words in that. There's too many... They say too many things. They say too many words. I could get, like, maybe 75% of it. I want a song I know 100%. And I can see some on here. They just aren't popping up. I have no clue what that song is. I have never heard of it. I mean, maybe I have, I just don't know it by that name or whatever. It's a generic title. Ew, I hate Grease. I do not like that musical. No clue. I don't know Fleetwood Mac. Get out of here. The only Mac I know is myself. Got it! Nailed it! There we go! There we go! Okay, I can safely say that there is a song on here that I can fully 100% get. There we are! It only took a long time. For sure. Now to it. Two sands in the background. Alright, that detour out of the way. I haven't read the birthdays yet. Beep bop boop. Ah, I still have Jeff the Killer open. Let me close that. The birthdays. The birthdays. Today is the 26th of May, and today is the birthday of Milk Mimino Kurumi, aka Milky Rose, from Yes Pretty Cure 5 Go Go. It is also the birthday of Kurumi Erika, aka Cure Marine, or Cure Marine. It could be Cure Marine or Cure Marine, I haven't seen it. From Heart Catch Pretty Cure. And then also, today is the media release anniversary of Kung Fu Panda 2. And that's pretty cool. And we're gonna go ahead and read off tomorrow's. Tomorrow's is the media release anniversary of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, as well as the song Miku by Anamanaguchi featuring Hatsune Miku. And that is pretty cool. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Alright, those are the birthdays out of the way. Now, we can actually get to the video game. Here we go, here we go. Blue Prince. The prince can be blue. Sans, thank you for your beautiful music. Your beautiful music, in fact. Because Sans is blue, and so is the prince. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Come along over here with me to the game screen. Let me pull up the screenshots I've taken from this game as well. Those might come in handy. Ba-ba-bow. Alrighty. Continue. Here we are, day 15. Isn't that the SpongeBob thing? Give it up for day 15. I actually haven't heard the actual voice clip of that in a long time. I've mostly just seen the screenshot of it. Let me in. Day 15. Here we are now. Birdies. Let's go ahead and take our daily allowance. Nice. And we're gonna go and look at the Bipper Boppers. The outdoor room. Let me double check. If I look at the directory here. Yeah, there's just one that we haven't gotten yet. We've gotten Toolshed Shelter, Schoolhouse Shrine, Root Cellar Hovel Trading Post. But there's one that we haven't yet gotten. And I'm excited to figure out what it is. Well, we won't be figuring it out yet. Toolshed is intriguing. Let's go for the shelter. Because I believe that we have the knowledge now. Because we're on day 15. Yeah, the red guard and everything. If we get into this computer, the time lock's safe. Choose any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. So, I made a note somewhere in these notes that, okay, so day 7 was November 13th. We're on day 15 now. So that would be plus 8. So 13 plus 8 would be... is that 21? Is that correct? I believe so. So November 21st. And it must be at least 1 hour in advance. I don't know what time it is right now. Let's say 10 a.m.? Is that... can I do that? November 21st at 10 a.m.? Okay, let's... I know we're gonna be missing... we're gonna be losing some steps here. Is there a clock in the very first room? in like the opening area? Yes. It is currently 6, 7, yeah, it's 8. It's about 8:30, so we can go through a couple rooms. But let's pay attention and make sure. I don't think we want that immediately. Even though it would be new. Let's go for the bedroom. So I have been wiggling my steps about. Okay, we got the car keys. That's nice. I have to take the parlor every time I see it. Ooh, an apple. Yummy. Give me the key. I thought that was a trunk back there. One of the other 2 boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. The blue box is true. I think this is right. Yippee! Okay. Let me just do the storeroom. I'd like to get some items to start me off here. Plus, this means that we have to fully backtrack and it will let me look at the clock again. Because I forget how fast time goes. Okay. The X is 10. We're not quite there yet. Chapel is the only one that lets me have more paths. I did, place in a special order at the commissary, though, I believe. Fuck it. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, sledgehammer, running shoes, that's what I ordered. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distance across the estate and grounds. Aha, that's pretty cool. What does magnifying glass do? That's just lets you look closer at things. But okay, there are there's other things in there. There's sledgehammer and sleep mask. Noted. Okay. And then this way. Corridor. Pantry. Den for the multiple choices, plus you get a gem. Love a gem. Big clock in here, that's pretty cool. Let's keep going up. Kitchen and nook. Let's go for the nook for another key. Love the passageway. But I don't... I think I'm just gonna go for the spare room, though. I hope that was a good choice. Well, that means my only choice is the chapel. Oh, but we are sheltered. Fuck yeah, I forgot about that. Continuing on this way, our only real option is the hallway. There's a locked trunk in here. Let me open this door. Kitchen is the only thing I can really take if I want to keep exploring. I keep getting worried about the time. I should be fine, because it's like even if I'm not there at exactly 10, it's open for 10 more hours after that. Give me banana. I can come back for more later, but I want to... because I can get the sledgehammer in the commissary, thus giving me, the ability to open that trunk for free. Okay, it's 9, almost 15 here. We'll go with the bunk room. Say hi to our beautiful little boy. Hell yeah. I don't know what the gender of this hamster is. Beautiful boy just is alliteration. Oh, you're so wonderful. And I love alliteration. Ooh, gems in here. Nice. Alright. Work our way back. The commissary. Commissary's just here. I will take the sledgehammer. Nice, nice. So close. I think we might as well go ahead and go back to the... yeah, the running shoes worked there. I didn't lose a step for going outside, and same there. Hell yeah. Nice, nice. Ooh, that one too. I didn't know if that one would count or not. Not yet, but soon, I assume. We can double check what's on the, that radiation monitor. Oh yeah, the experiments. Because we would need the laboratory, I think. God, I have to hope that I really wrote that day down correctly. I mean, it accepted it. Right? So, like, it should be soon-ish. I guess I'll wait in here. I don't know how long to wait in here for. I don't know if by opening that again I ruined it. Now I'm scared. Okay, will the... okay, please, running shoes, keep working with me. Yeah, it should be... okay, no, it's not hit 10 yet. We're all good. I'm just being impatient. I'm just being impatient. Oh, while I'm here, I should say, I did go back and listen to what Alzara, I think his name is, the fortune-telling guy, what he said the first time. I could not make heads or tails of it. If that is a clue for something, it went over my head. It just makes me feel like there's an area, maybe there's like a different area that I access room 46 through, not via the antechamber. Maybe. Not confident. But I still want to get to the antechamber. Come on. Keep on clicking. Tick-tock ticking. God, it'll be so... If I get to 10 o'clock and I go in there and it turns out that I did it on, like, the wrong day, or if by opening that fucking thing again it undid what my previous thing was, then that's fucked. I'm gonna wait until it's about the 5 and then run for it. Because then it'll probably be ready by the time I get in there, assuming I got the date right and assuming that, the opening it up again didn't fuck me over. My cool running shoes. Oh wait, oh wait. Okay, set unlock date, November 21, 10 a.m. Yeah, that's what I have it set for. That's number 7. Yeah, we heard about from Alzara in the last thing that we got from him, was that there would be 7 letters and we could only, or there would be 8 letters, we could only read 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary. One second, let me pull up the one family tree. We don't know anyone named Mary other than our mother, so I don't know if we don't have any, like, cousin of Mary, but you know. The disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father. And I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. Though I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you are in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront. And I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced gives me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Yeah, I don't have notes on anyone named Courtney. So, Courtney is referring to Herbert as uncle. And, to Mary as her cousin. I don't know how literal that is. So it seems, I mean, we've had the thought, is that little yellow thingy? I can't pick it up. We've had the thought that, Marion and her friends, what were their names? You know, the other, Caleb Manning and the publisher, I think it was, that they were hiding out here in this bomb shelter. Trying to, escape the government. Or at least the Red Guard, you know? I think that Courtney's now come to that same conclusion. That, Herbert was helping her hide? What is this yellow thing? Alright. But okay, we know that there are, from the other thing, from the Alzara riddle thing, the letters in each thing, we know that there are 8 safes. We've just opened one. Ooh! We have a thing! We have the little icon of the red letter is here. Hell yeah. I love when something impacts this menu. It's like, ooh, I really fucking did it. I actually did something that made a huge impact. That's real. Hehehe. Alrighty, here we are. Okay, now we gotta go back the long way. Now we're just exploring for the sake of exploring. That's pretty cool. Because my priorities were, in fact, getting that open as soon as I saw that that was a thing. Here we are, trunk. We have our sledgehammer. 3 gems. Lovely. We don't have any more coin. As tempting as the garage is, we, with our card keys and stuff, we don't have, it would fully block us off. So let's open security here. Because we have these letters, the bottom 25. So we tried to figure out some more, you know? The garage is a dead end. I like it, but it's a dead end. Let's go for the dining room. And I'm gonna quickly pop up over here. Keycard system. Offline mode. Offline to unlocked. Confirm. Just in case we get that other room. Beep bop boop. I don't think I checked what the what the dinner is going to be when I was in the kitchen, or if I did, I forgot it. It's more likely the second one, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. So this... We need to find the ones for this. We have not, in this room, looked at them. Rain and grain. That is easy. We got the letter G. Gat. G-A-T. We don't have this one. We don't have these. We found the images for this one, but we haven't figured out what it is. We got this row. We have this one. We don't have these. Ba-ba-ba. I thought that I was hoping that was a floppy disk. It is not. Let's try going north still. Office is tempting, maybe. Library also tempting. Let's go for the library because we have, I believe... Yeah, we can get a new book in here. We've done this one, we've done this one, we've done this one. Let's go for... Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest. I mean, I feel like we've already gotten some strategy down, but, you know, locked and we don't have a key. Have we been in this one before? Yes, but we've not solved it. Or no, wait. Well, I have written down what's supposed to be in here, but I suppose I wrote that down for the wrong room. Alright. Let's look at it then. It's a spine. And I'm assuming that's a pine, so that would be S. It's pretty easy. Alrighty, we need a key. Oh hey, look at that, it's a locksmith, but we don't have any, money for that. Oh hey, would you look at that? Oh wait, this is new. Foundation does not reset each day. The cornerstone of the house, unvarying and unchanging, the foundation is one of the only constants in the estate on which you can truly rely. This natural cavity was hollowed directly out of the mountain itself, with its stone and earth walls displaying an underlying coarseness that the rest of the mansion conceals. Interesting. Oh, that's number 0 or whatever. Wow. I just wanted to double check how many rooms we still had. Okay. And yeah, I can't go down there. Alright. That's intriguing. I can go over here. Door there. Dirt there. I don't know what I can really do in this room, really. But alright. Let's go up. Let's keep going north, I suppose. Oh, whoa. Hello! Welcome on in! Hi, Raiders! Hi! What is up? We are playing Blueprints today. I hope you're all having a grand old time. Ashy Paws, hello, thank you so much for raiding. Let me do the shout out thing. Bo. Yay, it worked, good. Hello! Welcome on in. My name is Mack Aaroni, aka Mack the Cheesy. We're playing the Blueprints. We're figuring stuff out. We're figuring it all out. I just found the foundation for the first time. And that's pretty cool. I don't know what this room was about, but I just found it. And it's pretty foundational, I suppose. Ooh, there's a lever in there. I mean, I figured that would be an elevator, but I didn't even see the lever. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a fun emote. I like that. Boy, oh boy. Where am I? I'm there. Got it. That room is locked. Okay. I guess I'm not going that way. I wanted to go that way, but I guess I'm not allowed. But I am allowed this way. There could be keys in here. I feel like I'm really limited by my lack of keys. The one time I don't ask for the shovel. I guess I'm not upset by it, but, you know, I wanted a key. I think there were dirt in here, yeah? Yeah, dirt. Give me dirt. Oh, hey, a key! Okay, it was a roundabout way of giving me a key. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. A rock. Meow. Okay. Locked key. Wonderful. I keep getting the utility closet as an option. Let's go for office so I can have an opportunity to get money, because I am broke. It's been a while since I've been in the office. Double check. Oh! Camera. I can't take it. And all these busts. Ow. No, that's the chess piece. I was like, who is this? That's not a chess piece I've seen before, because it's not. It's a faker. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Have I gotten this one yet? I have not. There's a tie. And a clock. Time. I know how things are. What's my name again? Mac and cheese. My name is Mac A. Roney. The middle initial is A. I go by Mac the Cheesy. Because I like cheese. I like puns. I like things that are cheesy in other ways as well. As many ways as things can be cheesy, I like it. What does this do? Right, yeah, that. I think I did that last time and I didn't realize that that's what happened, because I remember looking around and being like, I wonder what happened. And then I remember seeing that later and being like, whoa, when did this happen? Correlation. Figured it out. A cheesy and a half. Exactly. Ah, that's what I had this written down in my notes, but I didn't put down any context of it. Let me write down that I found this in the office. At least it's not a double-double. Boy, oh boy. Can I take the staple remover? No, I cannot. Yeah. I can't get past this chair. It's a mean chair. Can I look at the photo? It's not the photo. I wanted to look at the photo. Yeah, put gold everywhere. I love gold. Spread gold. Can I look at the photo? I wanna Okay. Can I do it from this side? Aha! There we go. Okay. Hanging out. Mountain. There's the fountain. Or the water, not fountain. Well, no. What even is it? It's a thing of water that we have in the main thing, but it's not a fountain because it don't make the water go whoosh. I don't think. It's very small for a pond. I hadn't questioned it. Cheesy puns can be enjoyable if they're Gouda ones. I like them. I always do. For cheddar or worse. They don't have to be unbelievably good or anything. Ah, god damn it, it's all locked. Everything is locked. They always lock me out of every single place ever. Do I have any way of getting... I guess I haven't checked the other room off the dining room. There could be something from there. There could be. Are there any coins in here? We did the thing to spread coins everywhere. Coins! Yes! My power. I don't even have a purpose for getting coins, I don't think, at this point. There's the commissary and the kitchen, but I mean... they're not a lot for me. At this rate, yes, this is where I was going to go, right? Yes, I remember what I was doing. Ooh. I've not found this yet. Now, this is going to screw me over by getting rid of some of my gems. By some of, I mean... well, technically I'm paying 2. So it will get rid of 3 of my gems. I guess I don't have to enter it yet. Let me just buy that. I'll come back to it. I see there's another place I can go through here. We got the pool again. Sure, maybe I can find the sauna. Why did I come in here? There's not anything for me in here. Yeah, there's no items. Okay, okay. At least I have now technically spent a gem. Are there any coins in here? No? Dang it. I can buy... Are there any coins in here? I want the one that costs 8. Are there any coins in here? Yay! Okay, okay. Now I can get the very good one. By very good, I mean club sandwich. Back this way. Okay, we're going to lose 2 of our diamonds, gems. They're not diamonds specifically. Alright, ballroom, we're here for the first time. An opulent hall with a polished mirror floor. In the old days, numerous balls and dances were held in this splendid room. They weren't holding halls in this room. That would be weird. However, as he aged, the Baron began to prefer private parties in the parlor over the grand, formal receptions of his youth. Okay. Some music stuffs. Little cities. Clara and Simon. An Eclipse Ball, 1952. I don't know if that'll be necessary. I'll take a screenshot of it. Like, 1952. I'll keep that in mind, I suppose. And what we got over here? Ah, yes! We've come across a couple of these before. Okay. Yeah, we've come across... Let me look back at my screenshots here. We come across number 8. And we've also come across another one of these, but I didn't take a screenshot of it the first time because I didn't realize. But, I mean... We've gotten more, and that's pretty cool. Alright. Not locked. Love that. Locker room! Yeah, let's go for a locker room. Give me keys, babies! I need some. I don't believe there's nothing in here. No? Alright. What there is, though, chat, is I'm looking over and I'm seeing that soon there is about to be some ads. So, I like to take these as a moment to take a break, as a moment to remind you guys to do that as well. So if you need to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or get something to drink, now is going to be the perfect time to do so. Please take the moment to take care of yourself. If you need to, this is your hourly self-care check-in, so be sure to fix your posture, take your meds, save your files, feed your pets, charge your devices, unclench your jaw, do some stretches, anything you can do to make your life a little bit better. Keep yourself in check, alright? You got your body and you want to make sure it's all good. It's all great. Speaking of charging my devices, let me check my own here. I immediately bonked everything. Ba-ba-ba. Yes, all good. Not afraid of falling away in Dad's space. Boy, oh boy. Now I'm just remembering what I was talking about in the Discord the other day. And I stand by it. Alfredo is just mac and cheese. As is most pasta to me. If it's pasta and cheese, that's mac and cheese. No matter what. That's my opinion. That's my fact. That's my stance. Ba-ba-ba. That's my strong take. For real, exactly. Like, what was I saying here? Yeah, Alfredo's just mac and cheese again. I guess I'll just read my messages here, just... It's like, if someone is saying that they're eating mac and cheese, exactly. I'm just, like, reading my own messages, I'm like, exactly! I'm so right here. It's like, if somebody's saying that they're eating mac and cheese, and then you look at what they're eating, and it's, like, the bow tie pastas, or it's one of the swirly pastas, or one of the shell-shaped pastas, are you gonna be like, you're not eating mac and cheese? That's farfalle and cheese. That's rotini and cheese, or whatever the fuck. You're not gonna do that unless you're a dick. Or you're just being pedantic for pedantic's sake. You know? It's mac and cheese, baby. And it's like, if the noodle shape don't matter for that, then it don't matter in general. You know? And it's like, it's not like the cheese sauce is the exact same every time. Because depending on the brand of cheese sauce you buy, it's gonna be a different recipe. And then if you go to a restaurant, it's gonna be different. Any kind of sort of restaurant. Probably different at each restaurant, you know? They're not using the same one. There's gonna be like a fancy place who's doing it weird style. You've never even seen the way that they do it before. And it's like, you can add stuff to mac and cheese too, you know? You can put a vegetable in there, or a meat, or something. Therefore, spaghetti is mac and cheese. Anything can be mac and cheese. I can argue anything. My power is immense, and my world is beautiful. Alright, the ads should be over. Okay. Let's check this door. Yeah. Yeah, of course you are. Okay, we'll be doing a little bit of a walk back then. I am not seeing a key in here. I mean, I'm seeing some keys, but not the type that I'm looking for. Ba-ba-ba. None here either. It's like, we know that there's keys somewhere, and we know that there's monies somewheres. I guess we can do a peek into the pool. Not seeing any keys or monies. Alrighty. We've gotten the money already from in here, and I'm not oh, there we go. There's at least one. Money or a key. Ba-ba-ba. Not seeing any in here. Alright. Spare room. Key. Lovely. Nook. Key, money, anywhere? No? Den? No? Sad. What? I've never done that intentionally. Should look up if there's a way to disable that. Alright. Ba-bum. Aha, money. I love money. Oh, even more money. Alrighty. We have a couple more keys than usual. Any keys in here? No. Keys or money? You got a key. Thought you saw a key in security, could be wrong. Back table by coffee maker. Well, I have to pass back through security in order to, get back to where I was. We'll do a pop into the commissary. What do we got in here? Just in case. First time we enter with it on. Okay, that's how that is. I couldn't remember if it was with it on or just in general. So let's take a quick bedroom detour here. Okay, some bit of monies. Okay, it's just 2 rooms. Sure. Key. Okay, not in here. Back. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm gonna go back this way. My eyes just darting around as I enter each room, just double checking. Okay, a little pit stop into the bunk room to get the extra from our sleep mask. Nice. Back around here. Chapel. Into here. Here. I don't have enough money to buy. Because banana was 3, right? No, it's 2! Oh, it's 3 steps for 2. I don't know if I need that. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. That stain is suspiciously key-shaped, though, so it might have been that, which is pretty rude of it. Where am I going? Let's go fly a kite. Around this way. Into the office, yes, I remember where I'm going, and I know how I'm going, and I do it well, and there's a key as well here. What's this photo again of? It's just this lady. Like, is that her? She doesn't have... Does she have the mole? Or maybe, is that Mary? Maybe? Do I have a photo of Mary? I do have the photo of the family tree, and looking at it, she does part her hair the same way. Yeah, her hair's like in sort of a bob, and she parts her bangs the same way, so this could be Mary. Alright. We have a safe in here. Door's locked, we'll use a key. Let's go for the courtyard. I don't know if we've been in here since we upgraded it, and we do have a shovel, right? Yes. Coin. Nice. Over here. Another coin. And we have a sledgehammer. Open this up. Nice! Little bit of each. Lovely, lovely. Right, yes, this doesn't have, the pictures in it, the courtyard. That is a bit disappointing. We do have the lab, but I'm not sure. There's a part of me that's considering the utility closet. Even though I don't know if I actually... Because I feel like... Because what I've got to do after this is backtrack to the locker room and keep going. I'm taking a risk here. Mostly because... Well, first of all, let me turn that off. You turn the gymnasium off. Because I feel like I've kept drawing it. And I've not entered it with the power off before. And I'm curious about why I'm able to do that, you know? Because surely that implies something. A pizza! Wood-fired pizza? How's pizza gonna get a job now? I love that joke. I've heard it a million times and I still love it. Yummy, okay. Back this way. Use a key. Okay, well, we've not gotten the gymnasium. Let's go for the boudoir. Nothing in here. There's the photo of the safe in here. Still haven't found where it actually is, but we've seen that photo of it a couple of times. Really making us put our keys to the test here. Alright, well, we weren't able to get to the gymnasium with it. Dang. Well, let's get the sauna so we can, start the day off with an additional 20. Ooh, a gem! You know what? We still have 3 keys. Let's open a bunch of lockers. Apple. Yummy. Let's open this one. A gem. Oh, 2 gems. What's in the air? An orange. I haven't seen an orange in a long time. In-game. I don't know the last time. No, I've seen oranges in real life. Recently-ish. Okay, I don't know if we have... You know what? No, we haven't thrown a coin. We haven't made a wish yet. I was just like, should I call the run from inside the house? But no. We ought to go out and make ourselves a lovely wish. I like to do that whenever possible. Make a wish. Nice. And I've learned how running shoes work. And that's pretty cool. God, that's so... I don't think I need to go back down there, like, immediately. Like, I unlocked that at the end of last stream, but jeez. That is still... wild. I can't believe I called it. I was like, I don't know what those are for, and then I made a guess, and then I found the thing, and then bam. Wonderful. Alright, let's find out what type of house. What type of house did we have this time? A respectable villa. Somehow that feels a bit insulting, you know? It's like... It's like when the only compliment you can give is that something is respectable, it's like, oh. So there's nothing else, really? Or... Damn, I'm sorry I made a boring fucking house. Okay. Rude. Rude. Day 16. Lovely, lovely. Back on in. Got our stuff from the sauna. Let me grab our monies. And then let's go check out what kind of cool room we've got. Our cool outside room. See if there's anything neat within it. Maybe we can get the final room from here? There's one room that we haven't gotten yet in here. Yeah, that's the tomb. We've not gotten that yet. That is scary. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. Okay. Ugh. Oh, that freaked me out. Oh, I wasted a fucking step doing that. 'Cause it just took over control of, like, where I'm looking. So, like, if I'm looking down, yeah, it makes me just jump my camera up here. Welcome to the tomb. We are in the tomb. Cool. So I haven't, like, drafted any places yet, so there's not any money in here yet. But, nice to be here. Y'all the angels and stuff? You're, ooh. Okay, do I have to wiggle the angels in order, maybe? I have that written down, the number, the angels and the... That looks recent. Is that my uncle? Herbert? Open only in the event of my death. Simon. Yep, that's my uncle, hi! So here's where it all ends. At least for me. And all of the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father, and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if, by morbid example, this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground. to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And 2, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here in this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Oh, okay, Uncle. Pat. I mean, if you wanted to be buried under the oak tree, you probably could have put that in your will. But yeah, okay. Bye, Uncle. Okay. Okay. God, this place is... I mean, it's not that difficult to navigate, I guess. It just is bigger than I anticipated it would be. Oh, there's another, assumingly relative over there. Some candles. Oh. Coins! Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Okay. So, who are... Not labeled, I don't know who this is. Pat, okay. Alright, I have the list of the angels written down and numbered. So first of all, the one with the hoe. You would be Rinna, patron of gardening. You're one of the 2 that we have the names of. Next is the chef, who is like a paddle, like a thing that you put a... Yeah, you! Like a pizza. Third is the farmer, who had like a pitchfork. Yup. Fourth is the one that looked like a chimney sweep. There we are. Fifth is Mila, or Mila, who is the maid. Is that you? I think that has to be you. Sixth is the one that looked like a jockey. And 7th, the one that looked like a king. I was right! I'm glad that I wrote those down when I first saw them. I knew that shit was a clue. I didn't know for what, but I knew it was a clue for something. Okay. So is this steep, or is this just looking? This feels steep. Catacombs. Alright. Oh! It's Uncle Yorick. Okay. I knew him well. Okay. Oh, shit. I have a second Yorick. Well, that's normal. Hi, Vex! Welcome on in! Hello. Welcome. I'm in the catacombs right now, which is ominous, but you know, it's lovely. I feel like I'm being told to go in 2 different directions. There's the big obvious arrow pointing over here, and then there's the video game Here's an area with a big light on it. Yorick, there's at least 4 Yoricks, because there's that one there. Alas, I suppose. Good golly gosh. But hello, welcome on in. Hi. Nice to meet ya. Underground map. Bah. Basement, maybe? Excavation tunnel. I thought that said evacuation, but no, it's excavation. Let me just take a screenshot of that, alright? I can Ah! That's scary. I made it move toward me. I truly, for like a second, thought it was going to swing really fast and decapitate me. I think that's what happened to the last guy who hit that button. Okay. You're here. Alright. Hello? What's up with... This looks like a TV. Got Blu-ray down here. Alright. It does keep going. Oh! Oh yeah! We saw this from the other side, I think. Oh, good golly gosh. No, I didn't. Okay. Looks like a big, zipper. Oh, I can interact with that. Okay. There's many directions I can go. I just thought it was good. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Huh. What? Eh? Oh, I can move with it. Okay. Huh. Okay, no thanks. Not yet, at least. Alrighty. Some barrels and boxes and stuff. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this is normal. Okay. Let me look at that screenshot I just took of the map. Is this... I don't know if this is on there. It could be, I don't know. Oh, that's scary. Oh, that I don't want to fall down. I feel like there should be some guardrails, but alright. But let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm on day 16, yeah. Okay. That's normal? I've not found any of those. I'm assuming those are different ways I can get to that, maybe? Okay. Let me continue going this way before I mess with that minecart. Okay, this is new. Okay. Ooh, floppy! Upgrade disc. Oh, is this is one of those sigils. So the middle one is... Assumingly, it was Orin, I assume Orinda, or it could be Orindia. The weather is fog. 3, I don't know what 3 means. I don't know what that means for their transportation. These symbols, metropolitan. Ooh. Yeah, this is another piece of that map. Alright. So we can, we can piece these together. Visual points dreams. Okay. Okay. Not sure what to think about that border, though. I assume it would just be black, then. Okay. That's that. Down here. Reservoir. It just fucking keeps going! It just keeps going! It just keeps going! Yeah, I can't step into the water. Was the reservoir one of the things that I could mess with in the pump room? Okay, noted. Noted for the future. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, have a good sleep there, Vex. Alright. If I can find the pump room in my going through of the house today, that would be good. let's mess with this minecart now. I didn't want to do it in case I got blocked off from stuff. Move this back. Can I slide through that? No? Cause yeah, I can't get through there now, but like... What is that over there? Like, I can't move this and then, like, slide past it. This game hasn't factored in how slippery I am. How wiggly squiggly I can get. I guess I'll leave this here. If I can move it, it makes sense for me to move it, I think. Maybe this is a thing where it's like I can access that from that side now. It makes me wonder about the mine. The other mine, you know, the gemstone one. I suppose I can pop back over there. I'm glad that I got the sauna. I'm really glad I got the sauna. That's helpful. I love having the extra steps. Let's go ahead and run over to the gemstone mine just to check, I suppose. It'd be good to know. Okay, it doesn't seem like... But I know that there was a thing about... Yeah, there's still one more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track, and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. So that's what that's talking about. Okay. I don't fully comprehend, like, when they say, gotta move it from the other side, I don't fully comprehend which side they're referring to there. But... it's a problem for future me. I solved that thing, and that's pretty cool, and I want to look around the house, is where my brain is at. And I want to hopefully get that pump room, but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's look around. Storeroom. Key, gem, plus it's a dead end, so there's money in the bank over there. Passageway is so tempting, even though I say that I always have to take parlor. I do always have to take parlor. I have to stick to my guns. Okay. A box next to this box contains the gems, implying it would be this guy. A box next to this box displays a false statement. Well, obviously it doesn't, so that's false, and that's true, and this has stuff in it. Gimme, gimme. Oh, the foundation! That's what it meant! When it said that it doesn't reset. Okay. How long is that? Is that there forever? Okay. Huh. Have I just never gone to that room before, or have I gone to that room? that confuses me. Flipping through my notes. Ba-ba-ba. No, I've been there before, because I have the letter for that room. That's what I was worried about, so it's all good. I already have the letter. Now we can use the floppy disk that I found in the catacombs. My haunted floppy disk. Let's see here. The Nook! I like the Nook. What do we get? What can we upgrade it? 2 keys? A key plus bacon and eggs. You will always draw the library while drafting in this room. Let's make it a reading nook. I like having access to the library. And I feel like I draw the Nook pretty often, and I feel like the library would be cool to get from that. Observatory pantry. Let's go for the observatory. I feel like we haven't been in here in long enough in a while. Look through on here. We have 9 stars now. Rooms with 4 doors are more common, plus we get a gem. Okay. Cloister. Weight room. I do not want the weight room. There is the Great Hall. All the doors in the Great Hall are locked, though. I'll hold off on that, because, you know, they will be more likely later. Like, the 4s are more likely, so I can come back to that, hopefully, when I have a better, grasp of more keys. No longer be able to see all 3. Yes, because Archives is the no longer, and the dark room is the one just for that room. Let's go for the den. Nice little gemstone here. I'll take the Great Hall. Not gonna go into it yet. Let me go over here. There is the mail room. Let's go for the mail room. This is also a dead end, so we've got more coins in the other zone. And yeah, after drafting this room, I didn't need to go into it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the Great Hall for now, because once again, I need a lot of keys for it. Back over here. We have the reading nook. Let's go for it. Get ourselves another key. Lovely, lovely, and then yeah, we have the library here. Let's go for it. Because we should have a new book. Yes, we do. As well as a coupon book. Nice. Alright, let's see here. Kimberly Thompson is the person who took it out last. Is that the name? Yeah, that was the person in the lab. Volume 3, June issue. Drafting strategy. Contents here. The potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you will have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Okay. Yeah, have gems while drafting. Maybe force to draft a room you don't want if you don't have gems. Focus on drafting rooms that have gems in them, get them. Don't pass up on the wine cellar. You see gems for sale in any of the shops and buy them. Never draft a passageway on the first 5 ranks. Alright, yeah. I mean, it's like, this is all stuff that I think makes sense to me here. Draft early ranks first. Very common mistake is drafting a straight line north, leaving the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. That's a good point. Can also be structurally weak. You're leaving unopened doors in the ranks behind you. That's a good point as well. 5 combos you don't want to miss. Terrace and Cloister. Makes sense. Yeah. Foyer and Great Hall. We did that one last time. Nursery and Bunk Room. Yeah. Office and Conference Room. I've noticed that one. I haven't had it happen yet, but that would be great. Ooh, I've not found the attic yet. I would like to find the attic. Some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. Yeah. Turns lights off to prevent step lost. Okay, that's what happens. Got it. Other examples of connectivity. Her ladyship's chamber. I've not found that. Next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 steps. Next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 3 diamonds. Okay. Yeah, we've, this is all stuff that we've, when in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before, exactly. The day after drafting the freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. Yeah, this is all stuff that I've sort of figured. But alright. That's what I anticipated would be in that book. Okay. We can continue on through here. Hopefully we can find... We have the conference room, we have an aquarium, we have a bookshop. We've actually not seen that before. Bookshop. This cozy little bookstore is often tucked away in the more secluded corners of the estate, giving guests little opportunity to appreciate the curated selection of equally rare books it offers. Titles purchased on the bookshop will be automatically added to the library's book request form, which fittingly is the only room in which this rare floor plan can be drawn. That makes sense, yeah, so I can buy books that I can read later. A new clue sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating the writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margol, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Ben Margol, that was the guy who was investigating her. We found, or at least we assumed from the other stuff. Let me write down that this one has a bishop in it. Bishop in the rumpus room, in the chapel, and this is the bookshop. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, those cost money. Those cost a lot of money. We can get like the full unredacted one? Shit, dude, we need to get money. We need to get money and come back here. Okay. What we got here? Let's take the guest bedroom. And get the steps, and the other ones also, oh yeah, we have the, let's get some dead ends, baby! We have the tomb. Okay, where am I? God damn it, not this fucking... Let's go back to the entrance hall, I think, for now. I know that we have the Great Hall and stuff, but where am I? Yeah, I'm going the correct way. I had a moment of doubt. Oh, god fucking damn it! Actually, I guess I suppose I can do it this way. Give me the hallway. We have the locked trunk in here. Pantry. Get some money. Apple. Money. Corridor. Ba-ba-ba. And we will take the walk-in closet, which has 4 items in it. Ooh, baby. Oh, that's wonderful. Coin purse. Fuck yeah. Take those. That's 3 items. Shouldn't there be 4? Coin purse, 2 gems. Ah, there we are. Lockpick. Fuck yeah. That's epic. That's poggers. That's wonderful. Okay. How many, dead ends have I gotten? 1, 2, 3... Okay, just the 3. I can get more, I think, before going back to the... Don't go through there. Go this way. I gotta keep an eye on my steps, I suppose. New. Through the den? Yes, through the den. Into the Great Hall. Lockpick. Yep, that is correct. It's the one to the there. I believe this is the one that has the, I'm not able to pick this one. I was gonna say it's because I believe this is the one that had... Never mind, I guess they change. It's fair. Lockpick? Yeah, obviously not. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Jesus fucking Christ. Damn, God, fuck, shit. Alright. Hell yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to get up there. But hey. That's pretty good in my book. And we'll use the key here. I would like to get some... I'd like to get an ability to, like, get some... food. I don't know if we can get that in the commissary. The drawing room's real good, though. I'm going for the drawing room. Lockpick. Nice. Let me redraw them. Okay, that could have been better. I'll take this. I'll take the indoor nursery. I'm not gonna go in there yet, though. I'll come over there if I get a green room. You know? Okay, the dirt does, it does reset. I was curious whether it would or not, the way it was talking. Alright. Can't do those. Let's go back to the Great Hall. Nope, not that way. Yeah, that's good. Because we have... No, it's the other one. This one here. Spare room. Lockpick. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Alrighty. We're back here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get ourselves out of here, go down to the tomb again, get ourselves some money. That's the mail room. We don't go that way. What we do go is to the observatory is the correct direction. Yes, so through here. Through here. This way, yeah, I guess it don't matter. Yeah, this is the one that has the locked thing. Okay. We get ourselves down to the tomb yet again. Get ourselves some money. Hopefully that will be enough to buy a book. Whee! And I believe, if I was understanding context clues correctly, yep. In our coin purse, I think. Yeah. Hell yeah, we have enough to buy books! And by that I mean one book. Because they were 50 coins! I guess like the drafting room ones weren't as expensive, but once again, I feel like I'm good at that right now. Now, granted, maybe they have some cool tips and tricks that I would like to know. But hey. How do I get there? Through here. Through here. We take a turn here. Noom, noom. Noom, noom. Through here. Bookshop. Now these we got a lot of options that I really want. Ah, this is the one that was all fucked up as well. Ah, I want both of these. Give me History of Orinda. We have the coupon book as well. I'd love Realm and Rune. I'd love a new clue. I don't know what that other one is. Do I have any way of getting anything? We don't have any keys. I don't know if we have an ability to get any keys. Because we don't got, all of our ways to go places are locked. And I'm pretty sure I've tried using my, my lockpick on everything we can. Damn, I got really country with that sentence. But I don't think it did anything for him. Alright. That might have to be it then. But, like, that's a lot. We did a lot. We've been making some good solid progress through these. Okay, I guess we can double check and make sure I tried to use my lockpick on everything I could. Nope. It still seems too difficult to pick, you say? That's fun that it says that, like, you tried this before, Sweaty. Through the spare room. Double checking, like, there's not any obvious keys laying about that I am, missing out on. I guess I can go in here. I hadn't gone in here yet. There was technically an opportunity for there to have been a key in here, but no. Okay. And I couldn't open either of those. Double checking. Alrighty then. We'll call that a day. It is good that the realms and whatever the fuck, the one about the iconography, or the sigils rather, that's it. They that one was only 20 gold. So that seems more reasonable for me to get on another run when I don't have the tomb. Tomb feels really good for making money, especially when you got the coin purse like I did. Especially with that sauna as well, giving me the steps to get down there and fully explore. Alright, got ourselves some coin. Oh, I didn't make a wish. My last run. Foolish decision. Alright, what can we get here? Hobble Root Cellar Shrine. I'd like the shrine. I'll come back to that at the end of the day when I have money. And I can give it all that I got. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. Flip Ultimate Architect. Alright, and here we go. Corridor. I should have saved the corridor. Corridor would be great for later. Mailroom! Brass compass, magnifying glass, 2 gems. Nice, nice. Lovely, lovely. You know what? We'll go this way. Parlor! You know I gotta go for the parlor. Before I look at those, let me grab the key, make sure I have that. Yeah, there's nothing on those tables. The gems are in another box. The truth is on another box. The words "another box" are on another box. Well, that has to be true because that's... yeah. And since that is true, then that is also true, meaning this is a lie. Yippee! Alright, chat. We are about to experience an ad break. So, if you need to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or get something to drink, now is going to be a perfect time to do so. This is also your hourly self-care check-in. Be sure to fix your posture, take your meds, save your files, feed your pets, charge your devices, do some stretches, unclench your jaw, make sure you're taking care of yourself. The game will be paused, you won't miss out on anything. I'm just gonna look through the room directory again, I think. But yeah, Please, please, please take care of yourself. I believe in you. You got this. Do it. I demand you to. Let's see here. The rooms we've not gotten yet are 7, 8, 11, 15, 19, 23, 26, 28, 30, 40, and then, of course, 46. There's 2 bedrooms we haven't gotten yet. We've gotten all the hallways. There's 1 green room we ain't got. 2 shops we ain't got. Got all those, got all those. It's interesting that the tomb is black, you know? Because we got blue, green, purple, yellow. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one that's black. Is the tomb. Black print, it says. Dead end, are you sure about that? Unusual, indeed, indeed, indeed. Yeah, all these count as dead ends, that's funny. Type permanent, yeah. I'm so intrigued by it. Because it's like, what's up with that elevator? How do I get into that elevator? I want to be in the elevator. I want to go up and down. I like to go up and down. That's fun. My height can increase and decrease. Ain't that the tightest shit you ever seen? Got a straight line there. What I need to do pretty much is I need to get to the upper floors more frequently, really. Is what I'm thinking about. Because I'm thinking about the letters and stuff in a row. I wanna know. I wanna know what the words are. My guess is that this is small, because it's SM blank blank L. And that this might be gates, or gated, because it's GAT blank blank. Who knows? But I've gotta get up there to confirm it. I also need to get into these rooms here, you know? The only one from the top row I have is E. So I just gotta keep getting north. And I have the compass this time, so hopefully I can manage that. Yeah, it should be over. Let's continue on then. Let's go for the bedroom. I don't want to get the chapel this early, you know? Alright. Let's go for the nook. I'd love a key. And we can get the library here, which will have less common thing to draft from. Plus we can put in our order. And we can put in the History of Orinda First Edition. Fuck yeah. Study? That's new. I would love that. But that would fully block off all of my path. So let's go for the aquarium. Let's see what's in the below. Her Ladyship's chamber! Holy shit! Yeah, this is new. Okay. Hi. Let's read the description of that. Tucked quietly away in the west wing of Mount Holly is the decorative bedroom of your grandmother, Lady Epsom. Style, you find, unique in the house, is a fitting tribute to her childhood home in Araja. That makes sense! Because we know that that's the color associated with Araja from the classrooms, that's what they were. Nice little harp. Queen! Okay. This is our first time finding a queen. It makes sense. Her ladyship's chamber. Ba 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 ba. The diary is locked. Alright, well, there's a floppy in here. That's good to know. That's good. I don't believe we found a room that we can use that in yet. Who are you? I don't know who this person is. I suppose I could look at my screenshots. Let me look at the screenshot of the family tree. Yes, this is Lady... God, I gotta lean so far away. Ashlyn? Or something like that? This is her mom. Or this is Clara's mom. And Clara is... Yes, Clara's the person who this would be. Is this her dad? Yes. This is her dad, Lord William Epson. Cool. Cool. Does it never end? Oh. Screenshot? Okay. Interesting. Ooh, a gem. I don't know if I ever noticed that they had the pictures in the fish tank. I love you, I love you. Okay. Continuing on. Well, this is the only one that lets me keep going, so we'll go for it. Keep going forward. Lose money, but hey, we can gain money here as well. Maybe we can have a net profit. Let's say up. Locked. Let's check out the other one just in case. Kitchen den. Whenever you dropped another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. It's dependent on me getting another green room, and I don't feel like I get them that often. Let's go for the den. Okay, continue on. Passageway, laboratory, guest bedroom. Let's go for the lab. This has a computer in it, so we can use our floppy disk. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Guest bedroom. What do we get? Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. If you enter antechamber today, add 2 coins to your allowance. If you have tomb on the estate today, gain, or it's +2 dice if you have the tomb, gain an additional +4 dice. Pretty optimistic all around. Let's go for this one. Let's be optimistic. I've never gotten into the antechamber, but you know. At least it still has the +10 steps, you know? In order to do this, we need the boiler room, which we've not found on this path yet, but hey, we still have opportunities. We have the workshop here. All we have is the compass and the magnifying glass. We don't have really an opportunity for any of that to do good, really much for us, but Let's go for the commissary. What do we have? Set of gems, running shoes, sledgehammer. Fuck it, give me a big set of gems. And I won't buy all of them yet. I might come back here. Use a key to get through here. We'll do the observatory. And we'll observe the Tory. Apples are extra delicious. Plus 3 steps. Alright, and through here. Gotta go around this way, like this. Locked. Is this one also? That one is a key card that I do not have. Go through here. Let's go for the drawing room. To the left, we are locked. To the up, we are also locked. Okay, we can go back down to the chapel then, maybe? Is that the... Yeah, that's the only way. Because you couldn't sell me a key, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can't sell me a key. Oh, I didn't do the experiment in here. Oh my god, I was so focused on the floppy. Security door. The letter will be delivered to the mailroom? Sure. That does mean I need either a security card or I need to find both the office and the utility room. Good golly gosh, I need keys. In through here. My coins! Locked, okay, well. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Alright, let's return... Let's return. And we can, I think, go to that shrine. And just shove our 5 coins in there. And hope that we get something good. It's not a lot of coins. If I could use gems, that would be great. I have so many gems. I was very ambitious in my purchase of gems. Ba-ba-ba. Take on my coin. This one again. Alright. Courtyard's in my draft pool for a while. It's not the most useful, admittedly, but hey. It's something, I suppose. Alright, let's go ahead and do a new one. Let's get ourselves a new one here. A cozy cottage, it says. Ba-ba-ba. And we did get a new room, which is pretty cool. I love getting new rooms. Feels pretty cool to get a new room. Especially as I've been through so many at this point. Day 18! Alrighty. Ba-ba-ba. Well, I didn't grab my allowance before doing this, but whatever. Let's go and open up one of these. See what we can get. Tomb Shelter Root Cellar. Let's take the tomb. I like having money. The other one was tempting, though. Not the root cellar. The other one. I've forgotten immediately what it was. The bomb shelter, that's what it was. Mm-hmm. Storeroom, because it's a dead end. And also, den only gives me 1 coin. This gives me... or 1 gem. This gives me that plus other stuff. Tempting as fuck, and I'm taking it because I have the shrine blessing. I'm sorry to the parlor. I can't believe I'm abandoning my principles, but... Ooh. Lovely. I got a sledgehammer, and I think that's a sign that it's okay that I abandon my principles. Spare room or bedroom? Let's go for the spare room, because then we're on, like, the very edge of the place, and I feel like those are more likely to give me green rooms. Yes, we've read that before. See, now we can get the parlor. I knew it would come back up. I could feel it in my heart and soul that it wouldn't be too far away from me. The box next to this box is false. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box contains gems. Okay, if this is true, then this is false. Meaning... But if that's true, then this is true. Which can't be right. So this one has to be false. That has to be true, and this has to be true, I think. So this one has gems in it. Yippee! Up here. Reading nook. Give me that key. Through here. Unfortunately, the library is not great. So we'll take the guest bedroom because it's gonna be a dead end anyway, and this one is like a literal dead end. Get ourselves a key here. So we can get those 10 steps. I doubt we're entering the antechamber today, but hey, if we do, then money. Keep on going this way. Secret passage, another courtyard. Let's take another courtyard. Shovel! There we go. I thought I couldn't take it for a second. Scrap of paper? Ooh. Well, I've done that one already. Haven't I? Better write this down. I'll write that down. Magnifying glass plus metal detector. I know I've combined the metal detector with something. What we got over here? Old tin can! Old tin can, he played one. Oh my god, they love the courtyard. Oh right, yeah, because that's the fucking thing. Me when I see that husky in Antarctica. But that's the thing. Because I knew it was gonna do the courtyard. I forgot that I'd upgraded it to the courtyard. It being that threw me off, you know? More keys and coins as well, but you know. I love getting keys at this point. And this is the down. We'll take the down. We'll take the utility closet, I think. That way I can go in here, turn that off, turn that off, turn that on. I don't need to have that on, but you know. We have a path here and here. So let's go this way. Security. I think it's always great to have access to a computer, but running low on gems now. So we'll just take the bedroom. Car keys. I do think it would also be good for us to return to that nursery, because it will have gems in it. We do have the sledgehammer. Let's go for the hallway. Some dice and some coins. We have that way and that way. Let's go this way first. Dining room, pantry, den. Let's go for the dining room. No items in here, I don't see. Up here, we have the bunk room, we have the corridor, we have the chapel. I'm gonna go for the corridor. No items in here, I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna draft the courtyard. And then I'm going to go back to the indoor nursery at the very beginning and collect all the gems that have sprouted there. I'm going the right way, right? Yep. I go here, I take a right. Through here. I haven't dug the dirt in here. I knew there was one of these core yards that I haven't dug the dirt in. Sounds like a euphemism for something. Back down here, indoor nursery. Where are... Oh, that's how they happen! I was wondering what they meant by it would sprout. Alright, so we've gotten 8... Whoop, god fucking damn it! You've gotten 8 of those. 8 gems. That's lovely. I love gems. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll take the closet. It's a dead end and we get 2 items. Mac and cheese! Hell yeah. Excellent username, 10 out of 10. Very relatable username. Hello! Meow. Meow. Okay, we have 2 doors. Left door and right door. I'm going right door. I like a drawing room. I like a pantry. I don't like the chapel as much. Just here to say hi? Well, hello! Hi. Hope you're having a good day. Damn it, I keep thinking that these are floppy disks and I keep getting excited, but they're not. They're just full of lies and false hope, which is mean. We have a commissary here. A tempting commissary. But I'm gonna go for the East Wing Hall. Because it's multiple, and I can go like this for both ways. Literally like the worst situation to drop the library in. Yeah, sure, courtyard again. Ooh, one of these. I like how it immediately makes the metal detector go off. Yeah, I smashed open a fucking box. Of course there's stuff in it. A key! I love to get a key. A coin! I also like to get a coin. Okay, we'll just go up. Let's use my special key. Have we gotten the... We haven't gotten the laboratory. I believe we turned the power off in here. Yeah, baby! Nice, nice. Ba-bum. We're pretty rich. I'll take the chapel. I won't go in there yet. Let me go this way. It's locked. Lovely. There is the commissary. We have a lot of money. Let's go for that. What can I buy in here? Upgrade disc? Fuck yes! Nice. I didn't even look at what the other stuff was. A key, set of gems, and then one gem. Okay, I'll hold that in mind. I might come back for that key. Oh hey, security. Yeah, let's go for security. I'd love to have... I was thinking about having to... No, I haven't found a computer yet in this one. There we go. Good. Let's upgrade this room. Whatever room it is. Beautiful floppy disk. Boudoir. Okay, what are our options here? +1 gem, +2 dice, +3 apples. Let's go for... Let's go for the gem. I like having gems. And I never really use the dice. Like, I take what I take what happens. Well, oh, yes, I turned the security off, I think. So, yeah, keycard system. System settings, offline mode to unlocked. Confirm. Nice, nice. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Now we should be able to get through here. Yeah, baby. Ooh. Ooh. I'm intrigued by a couple of these. I'm going for the passageway. Ba-ba-bum. What do we have this way? This should be down. Yes, down. Let's go for the lab. We can activate an experiment in here. Experiment set up immediately. Add 1 gold to your allowance. Immediately, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Thank you. Nice. Because those other ones I'm not confident in being able to do. Immediately? Baby. I can do that. That means exist now. And I'm already doing that. Use this old brick. Turnip! Yummy, yummy. Oh, there's other dirt. More dirt. More dirt per dirt. What we got? Coin. Nice. Love coin. What do we got here? Pool. Library. The library wouldn't be connected to anything, though. Let's redraw the floor plans. Bunk room, we can get the two things of the, Oh no, we don't get the getting steps for a bedroom. But this does mean hi. Since we do have the tomb, it counts as 2 dead ends. Green rooms don't cost gems to draft. Couldn't have gotten me this earlier? Alright, yeah, I'll take the terrace. Is there anything out on here? Some coins. It's alright, it's alright. Back here. Did I get the dining room before? Yes, I did. Ooh. I need to double check the passageway and security. But... yeah. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Because I haven't looked for... Are there paintings in here? There's not pictures in here. But I know there's pictures in security. Flan and fan, I was right. This has got to be small. I'll pencil in an A for the other room. Ba-ba-ba. Back through the passageway. This way is up. Boiler room? Fuck yes! We finally have the boiler room and the laboratory at the same time. Okay. And they're also pretty close to each other. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay. Let me get up here. What all is the state of affairs? I'm assuming I have to get 3 bips to bip. That's 1 bip. Yeah, that needs to... okay. Let me down here. So that's from that one. We have these other 2 here. This... I just pull to go that way. And this one... I just turn it like this. That goes up into there, as well as extending that. So I can get all the way around. Activate. I think this is pointing through the doors. So that's going that way, and the lab is that way. I think that makes... okay, I think it's correct. I think I can go back to the lab. And check it out, maybe? Yeah, we have power through here. Okay. Push 3 up after 9. So, 9, 3. Okay. I don't know what this does, but it's doing something! Okay, electricity is zipping and zooming and whipping and flooming. The door! The outside door! What is it? Ooh. The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Nice. Alright. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty epic. That's pretty poggers. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ooh, I didn't check the commissary and gymnasium for pictures. I should do that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho. Okay, but I think first let's go back to the boiler room. Am I going the right way? I'm not. Fuck. Shit. This way is correct. Okay, and in order to... Well, I can just go this way. I don't need to, do that up door. I mean, that up door... Yeah, that up door is the antechamber. It's, like, impossible. I feel like I have to go for the archives, because I want to go up and see what the words are up there. I've looked through this before. This was like, yeah, about Mary getting interrogated by the Red Guard. I'm going missing. Yes, this way. Locked. Music room. That's new. One major key, one minor key. Puns. Okay. A small recital hall providing an ideal setup for musical performers and accompanists. It's not uncommon for at least a few recitals and performances to be held in this intimate setting each year. Alrighty. What's this? Aha! Security card. And then we have some more of these. Yeah, find here within these first words sung, the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the four you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. Well, obviously, I've been noticing the bold ones. First words on the... Okay, 3. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. While pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Okay, so let me just write down here, music sheets. And these are half, so there are 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. First words on the... Now let me go look back at my screenshots. Ba-ba-ba. We have 6 is... Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled, are being bolded here. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means only time can tell. 7. 2 remain for one last dance, and spin again around clock hands, and as they turn a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. True was bolded there. And we have number 8. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Message. God, so the words that I have in order, I don't have number 5. I found number 5 before, and I didn't take a goddamn screenshot. But it's the most important word in it, which is first words on the our true message. So I don't know what they're on. I could go back through all my VODs and try and find where the fuck I did that. Where on Earth... When on Earth, rather, it happened. Denoted in verse. We have a treble clef. This looks a lot like, we saw a note earlier in Her Ladyship's chamber. The spiraling eye. Do we think that this is a similar thing? The handwriting isn't the same, but you know. Maybe they were just using a different pen. Ah, there they are. Key. Okay. So here we are on this one. Is this Flight and Light again? Damn, did I must have written this down wrong. Yeah, because I remember seeing these two before it being Flight and Light. I must have written in the F here when I meant to put it here. Because this has got to be, I'm guessing it's count? It's O-U-N-T. I have been thinking fount was weird. So I thought maybe it was like a font of knowledge, but then like somebody in this game spelled font the way that it is. And I was like, oh no, that's not spelled with the U. Okay, let's find out. Is it a C? It's gotta be a C, right? Archive floor plan, please be good. Library. Good. Okay, I wanted a door that would give me this. That's what I was hoping. Okay, we have a crate and a chart. Yes, this is one of the ones. Could be crate and rate? Is this rate? Does that make sense? I want it to be the letter C. Because this is, assuming this is a 5-letter word, because all the other ones have been 5-letter words. It's a 5-letter word that ends in O-U-N-T. There's not a lot of those. Just going through the alphabet. Out? No. Bount? I guess, is that a word? Technically, maybe. Like bountiful? Like, this is my bount. It feels like a very old-fashioned word, if it exists at all. Count? Fully makes sense. Doubt? No. Eount. Fount. I was trying so hard to make that word work, but no. Gount? No. Pount? No. Iount? No. Jount? No. Count with a K? No. Lount? It feels like an insult. Mount? Technically does work. But I don't know where there would be an M in here. It could technically be an M. Nount? No. Ount. Pount. Quount. Rount. Sount. Count. Wount. Vount. Wount. Zount. Yount. Zount. No. Let's read our fucking book. We're the first one to borrow it. Probably because we bought it. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the hall of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed. And many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Arindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Fuck yeah. I was getting the vibe that this was, obviously getting the vibe. We could tell that this was a colonized place. But alright. Place is called Arindia. I guess, is that the continent, maybe? I'll write continent. And then a question mark. Pasta water! Okay. Beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Yeah, and I remember that the name of the castle was censored here. And yeah, I can't move my mouse over to hover it. But Castle Arindia. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nonetheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along every thoroughfare, from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. Arindia Black Banners. I'll write that down. The Second Era. It was the 4th king of Arindia, who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares. 3 realms for his 3 children, we knew that. The eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new kingdom Arinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty Arinda. Okay, we have that confirmed, that is her name. I'll go ahead and write it down now. I technically had it written down next to where her name would go in my notes, but not in the exact place, so I just knew that it was, technically not confirmed yet, but, To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms, or it could be Arc Ares, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. and to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Iraja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Okay. Just checking my notes here. Yes. Censored, I'll write down Orinda Aries above it. Make sure I know that that was censored before, but that it really is Orinda Aries. The third era here. Yeah, we can see here, because I remember that the middle symbol was censored. So that would be from Orinda. Yeah. That's good to know. And we can confirm that as well for the previous, when we were looking at the sigils. We assumed that that was Orinda, and that is confirmed Orinda. And yeah, Araja, Fen Aries, we will see later. And Arch Aries we have confirmed. We don't know what Core is yet. There was one beginning with COR, that symbol looked like a heart. As the Second Era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction, not constitution, of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three kingdoms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would, unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. The Fourth Era. As the kingdom of Orinda Aries entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Yup, that's exactly what I thought it would be. With the censoring, I was like, I think this is trying to make him look like an alcoholic, but he's really just having a good time and hanging out with people. Yup. Desolates was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Or as I have been instructed to say, damn. 5. The Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters, due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. 6, the current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Arch-Ares, and Aracha, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our people has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we rise, but by that which connects us. A land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history. A land of myth and wonder. A land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen. The land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. Whoa! Hell yeah, okay. Well, now I'm trying to remember what the fuck the name of the book was when it was censored. If it's not called The History of Orindia. Alrighty. Oop, I'm getting a bip. Key. It's gotta be a C. We go up here, we need the, we need a letter here. Mail room? Mail room. Order placed. Yep. There's gotta be pictures in here. Alright, that's a chef. Chef and a chief. I knew it immediately. I knew. So if IF, I'm assuming this is a space. It's something E. I need to double check the commissary and gymnasium. I didn't get what those were. So alright, let's go ahead and make our way back. Through the library. Passage, or not the passageway, I gotta get to the passageway through here. That's this way. Passageway, take a left here. And it is security that I need, or... No, it's the commissary and gymnasium, obviously. Ah, god fucking damn it, I keep fucking hitting that button. There's gotta be a setting to disable that, okay. Stage and stag, that's pretty easy. Oh yeah, and with and without. with E, without the E. In here... Coat and coast. It's an S. If... Okay, so it's... ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. If E, so maybe we... count... The C is technically... small, the A is technically... Gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. If we count gates... Because there was the gate to the apple orchard that I think we may have used. If we're saying that safes include gates, is I think what that's saying. All right, that makes sense. We could check the W. Maybe, you know, billiard room. Give me the puzzle, give me the coin. Let's do some simple math. Oh, the ads fully happened and I did not notice. God. I got way too into that. I got too locked in. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my fucking god. Wow. That hasn't happened in a while. I got too locked in. My power. My apologies to anybody watching live who is... Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to hear me, would you? But, you know, hourly self-care check-in. Make sure to fix your posture, take your meds, save your files, feed your pets, charge your devices, do some stretches, unclench your jaw. Good job, gamer. I'm doing great. I got too into it. I'm not used to having the screenshots pulled up. They were covering the thing that said when the ads were gonna happen, and I didn't notice. There we go. That's a better spot for them to be. I mean, there won't be another ad break this stream, so I guess... Oh boy. But noted for the future, I suppose. Alright. Welcome back from the ads. I am so sorry I did not notice those. I read the book. I found... I did, If... I think it's if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Technically, I don't know this word, this letter, this letter, this letter. But I feel like that's gotta be it. And I'm assuming it means, like, since I had to use a gate for the apple orchard, it wasn't technically as safe. Anyway, 7. 1 plus 2 is 3, times 5 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1, baby! Oh my gosh, we got a lot here. So 26 here. So wait, 20 plus 5 plus 1 minus 5 minus 1. So 20. Got it. 20 times 5 times 1. Well, it's just 20 times 5 pretty much here. So that's 100 divided by 20 is, I believe... It's just, I'm like, I have a number that I think it is, but I'm double checking in my brain because I'm like, it'll be embarrassing if I get it wrong. Yeah, it is 5. It should be 5, right? It's gotta be 5. Okay, good. I just had so much, I was like, if I get that wrong. Okay, we go this way. Special keys. I have my secret garden key. That's my only... It don't fit. Well, I'm out of keys. Boy, oh boy. I can go back down to the courtyard. I don't have that many steps, admittedly. Through the chapel. Why you bippin'? Ah, 'cause coin. Ah, god fucking damn it! God, bullshit! I hate it. Yes, this way. Bit. This is new. This is new. We won't really have the opportunity to use it, but fuck it. It's new! We're in the study. Study has... Is that the queen? I believe that's a queen. Alright. And there's a safe in here. There's a safe in here. Hell yeah. I think this is, them doing the puzzle, the letter puzzle rough draft. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Okay. Whee! Alrighty. Queen and D8. Noted, I suppose. Does that correspond to this at all? No, I guess I'll write that down. D8 question mark? Ba-ba-ba. I'll look at that in a second. Okay, that's not... I can't click on that. Alright. 44 letters in the message. Yeah, okay, yeah. Love and love, sting and sing, yeah! This is all the shit that I figured out already. So... this would be a date. What was the one... I took a screenshot of that image of the people dancing. 1952. Let's try it. No. Alright. There's a safe in the study. There's also one in the office. There was one in the shelter. And I'm assuming that the orchard counted as one. I don't recall if there were any more safes. Those are the ones that stick out to me. But there we go. We have... I mean, that's 4. If it's 8, it's half. Alrighty. There's bips in here. Why are you bipping? I do have a shovel. There's nothing in it. But let's go ahead. I think we'll call that run. We can maybe get one more in here. Gotta get one more. Garden Manor. Oh, I'd never even went back to the tomb. Well, I mean, I didn't really have a need to. Loading, loading. Get me in. Put me in, coach. Day 19! Yeah, 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 yeah. Give me my monies. Thank you. Birdie. Going over to the outdoor room. There goes a bird. Shelter hovel root cellar. Let's go with the shelter. That'll be nice for our red room stuff. Neum. Okay, okay. Start off to the left yet again. Start off with the closet. I'd rather get a dead end here, you know, at the beginning. Ivory dye. Key. To the right. Commissary den. Pantry. Let's go for the den. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a gem. Nice, nice. I guess I'll be double checking also my my notes on what rooms have what chess pieces, but den I have written down 1,000,000,000,000,000%. Okay. Let's go for the mailroom. I would love to get my package. Brass compass, 2 gems. Nice, so we're gonna get more north guys. And lovely. Alrighty, is there a chess piece in this room? Doesn't seem to have one. I guess I could have like a NA section. Just so I know that I've been in there and I've checked. Courtyard, hallway, parlor. Courtyard, please. Okay, this way, please. Bedroom, please. E. Nice. There's Reddington, which we know is the mountain town that used to be... I feel like there's gotta be... It's like something gotta be below it. It's gotta be something about that. Who is this? Let me look at the family tree again. Do I know who this is? This is Simon's, mom. Actually, I think our name is Simon as well. Our dad's mom. Security corridor storage room. We'll take security. It's always good to have, access to a computer. I guess while we're here, just in case, let's go ahead. Keycard system, settings, offline mode, unlocked, confirm. Alrighty. We got this way. No, this way. I don't want any of these. Let's redraw. Well, we know we have the thing that will negate the red room stuff. So let's go with the dark room. I think it might still flicker. Oh no, we're good! It just straight up... It doesn't even turn off in the first place. That's cool. Okay, we don't have a key card yet. Nor have we got a utility closet. Let's go for the reading nook. Take ourselves a key. We'll get the library here. Which I think I should be able to... Yeah, good, good. And I would like to put in a book request. Ooh, a magnifying glass. Love to see it. Love to see with it as well. We've not looked at the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington yet, so we'll put in that request. Dang, I was really hoping we could get the one thing. the bookstore. But anyway, we're back here with all these guys. So ominous. We have the office, we have the passageway, we have the storage room. We don't have enough gems for either of those. So, the storeroom, please and thank you. Ooh, there's a, thingy in here. Do I have storeroom written down as a thing with a pawn in it? No, I do not. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, some dice and some money. Okay, what I want to do... Let's go back down here. Maybe through the dark room. Couple of branching paths will go through the dark... No, I can't. That's why I didn't do that. Right? Yes, I remember now. We can go through the security, or we can go back down to the entrance hall. I think I will go to the entrance hall and try from there. What do we have through here? Pool. I like the locker room. I like getting the locker room, and getting the pump room again would be helpful. So, because I can empty the reservoir, now that I know. At least, you know, I can attempt to. Parlor, pantry, kitchen. Why can't this rotate the other way? I guess it's like they can't rotate to be upside down, is what they are. Which is fine. I'll go for the kitchen. What do we got? Stuffed wild quail is the main course. We have a trophy room in our house. We've not come across that. And add morning room to today's draft pool. I don't remember the morning room. Let me check. We'll find. Parlor, commissary, corridor. Let's go for the parlor so we can get gems, because we don't have any. Alright, take that. Back over here. The true boxes are both empty. The false boxes are both true. Well, that's false. That's false. The gems are in the blue box. And this is saying that there's two true. Gems are in the blue box. Well, that's a lie. But this is true, then. Yippee! That's the morning room. Right! Yes, I like that. But I'm gonna take the West Wing Hall first, so I can double back a bit here. I can go a bit of this. Spare room, corridor. Let's take the spare room. A little bit of a jaunt through here. Sauna! Give me that bonus. Give me that bonus. That'll be lovely. Through here. Garage is always so tempting. But I want stuff that'll give me more opportunity to explore. In fact, that will... No, I have the security thing. I can't go through that, but I can go through... I mean, technically, I can go through the pool. That would let me open that up. Pantry... corridor... I don't know if I want to use my die here. Let's go for the pantry. We can get a little snack. We can get some coin. Hallway has a trunk in it. There's also the chapel. No thank you to the chapel. Let's go for the hallway. I'll come back for that. We do have the foyer, so I don't have to worry about that other stuff. Let's redraw floor plans. Pump room! Thank goodness we can finally get this going. So it's the reservoir is in the second one. The second one is connected to this guy, who can, I think, go into either. Alright, so what we gotta do, we're gonna fill the pool back up. And the kitchen. Pool is the far right one there. So... I think we gotta make it go that way. Or no, we're taking it out. Putting stuff into the pool is what I'm doing. So I think that should work. No? Is it the other way then? Pool. There we go. Chug, 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 chug. Nice. This bit here, that just connects it to this, which goes to the ones on the left and right. Alright. And this one here is connected to the kitchen. Okay. Well, nice, nice. Okay. Let's turn that off. Flip the switch this way. Actually, I guess that doesn't really matter, does it? Start off with the other way to this tank here. Turn it like that. Reservoir. Nice, nice. Fill that up as much as we can. Nice, and then we'll flip this. And now that'll get filled up as much as it can. Hell yeah. In fact, can I hit pool? Fill the pool so much. It's the fullest the pool has ever been. And then we'll hit the reservoir again. Let me flip this the other way. kitchen. It's like, I don't know if I need to drain it the whole complete way. I doubt it. But it's funny to me to drain it as much as possible. I think that's the maximum I can do. Maybe that'll fuck me over. Maybe I'll need to make it have some water in it. More than that, but you know. There's the morning room. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely, lovely place. Such a lovely place. Nice little coin purse. Yes, we're going this way. Courtyard, dining room. Always a fan of a dining room. Yeah, let's go for a dining room. Nice, nice. There we go. That opens us into the foundation there. We keep going up. Patio. Spread gem in each green room. We only have the one other one. Corridor. Gymnasium. Fuck it. Patio. And we'll go back here. And get our gems. Any more, or is it just the one? Seems like it was just the one. Alright. Into here on the patio. Bip bip bip. We don't have a shovel. Go over here. Indoor nursery commissary. Yeah, redraw floor plans. I'm going for the boudoir. 'Cause this is the one with the photo in it. Is there anything we can get from this photo? I mean, it's obviously Christmas. Does it have to be... Is it just December 25th? Thought it was Christmas. I had a moment of like, but what if it was a birthday and I was just conflating them? So maybe the password for the study would be the Christmas day. That is a gemstone. Yeah, passageway. I don't believe do I have? I do! Ba-ba-ba. Courtyard, please and thank you. Well, if it's always left unlocked, then technically... I know. Alright, ba-ba. Let me go this way. Courtyard. Fuck it. This way... Got the lab. Big fan of the lab. What we got in the lab? Show me them experiments. Ba-ba. It's 1 star. Oh, yes, you're the observatory. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. For each bed you draft after your second, gain a star. Fuck it. I'm not really interested in that many of those. That's fun. Alrighty. Continuing on from here. We do have a card, right? I thought we did. Thought I used a key card earlier. Hey, would you look at that? Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. I don't have enough gems! Fuck! Damn, dude. Damn, dude. That's mean. That's mean. Mean and rude. Okay. Let's get coat check. I won't go in there just yet in case I get the place that I can do that in. Is it like a green room? Is that what it's called? Or greenhouse? Greenhouse. These are green rooms, but have not been... Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Back through here. Passageway. I can go through those. Sure. I've not found the east one yet, so I'll just take this. Hey there, Clyde! Hello, hello! Hope you're having a good day. Let's see what we have over here. Well, we can do some money laundering. You know what? Sure. Why not? Why not? I've not actually done it. 'Cause there was a thing of, like, turning gold to... your keys with your... I was thinking gems, but... No, I think I'm good on keys. Yeah, give me gems. I think this should give me 10 gems. My power. Okay. And we're gonna go back through here. And yes, I'm going the correct way. Yes, yes. We get ourselves some stuffed wild quail. Alright. Nice, nice. Ba-ba-ba. From here, you wonder how quail tastes? I would imagine like most birds. I feel like people always say stuff tastes like chicken, but I mean, that makes sense in this case to me. Feels like both a rich person food as well as like a medieval food. True. I think the only birds you've eaten are chicken and turkey. Yeah, I think that's fair for most. I think it's the same. Yeah, I think same. I'm not very adventurous when it comes to that. I know people who have eaten crazy animals. Craziest animal— oh no, wait, no, I was about to say like craziest animal I've eaten is this. No, that is a bird. I was gonna say craziest animal I've eaten is ostrich. I didn't like it. But that's not the fault of the ostrich, it was just really spicy. And also, I was in a depressive episode at the time, so... Look, this was a decade ago, don't worry about it, but, like, I had been in a depressive episode, I took a bite of the ostrich, and I suddenly realized that I had been in a depressive episode. So I think it, like... Shout out to the ostrich. It was telling me, it was letting me see what had been happening to me for the past couple of days. I truly, that happened, I was like, oh. That's what is wrong with me. I was experiencing symptoms this whole time. Dead-end rooms are more common. Fuck! Ba-ba-ba, locker room. I don't know if I need that. Whatever, I have the gems for it. It's my power. Why am I bipping? Where is it? Key. Wonderful. What do we got here? Yeah, of course you're locked. Wine cellar. Corridor. Yeah, give me the corridor. You know what? I've not used the freezer yet. It is a dead end. It'll leave me at that. But I think having 8 gems tomorrow would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty nice. So that's where those are. Oh, there's a letter in there. Not for staff use, Master Sinclair's personal freezer. There's a letter. I want to read it. I want to read it! Meme. It's negative 16 degrees Celsius in this room. Sheesh. That's too cold. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's get out of here then. I suppose I could check some of these lockers out. Because I know that I'm not going to, God fucking damn it, I should have done that beforehand. Before freezing my assets. Whatever. What I want to do is get out of the gem there. Oh, and one of those. Damn. Basically what I'm getting at is I unlocked a cool new permanent room that I haven't actually visited yet, and I think that that would be a cool thing for me to do. Because I unlocked the, what was it called? Blackbridge Grotto. And I've not visited it now that I've got it, and let's find out what's in it. Oh. It's a server room. As indicated by a bunch of blinky flashy lights and monitors. Okay. There's the, this. Blackbridge. Blackbridge Network Administrator Controls. I will come back to that. What's this here in the middle? A small data microchip. Looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Can I put it into computer? Let me put that back. So we have the... we have 4 out of 5 of the letters. We know it's capital R, O-U-T, and then capital first initial of that person's name, so let me just, no? Okay, it doesn't seem to, doesn't seem to want to kick me out if I keep doing it wrong. I've seen the emails that that guy was doing. Do I remember his name? No, I didn't write it down because I didn't think he would be important. I could go back and check my VOD if I wanted. I I can input every letter of the fucking alphabet. G H I J K. Yeah. L M N O P Q R S. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I've been inputting this name wrong. It's R-U-O. It's not O-U. Oh my god. R-U-O-T-B... C... D... E... Root? No, it's R... The guy's name is Mr. Ruoda, and the admin key is the first 4 letters of his last name and then the first initial of his first name. I believe I just did E. Yeah. R-U-O-T-F. You missed that? Yeah. That was last stream, I think, or the stream before. G H. This admin key has been deactivated. Fuck you! They did say it was temporary, but I was hoping that they were lying. Well, at least we know his first initial. Mr. H. Ruoda. There was no other way I could have found out his name. Yeah, I need to get back to the office. But I don't have access to the office here. Dang. Alrighty. Do I know about R.H. Bing? No. It doesn't ring a bell. Why isn't this one lighting up? What's wrong with you? He's a mathematician, whatever. But... Oh? I-I-O-O. I-I-O-O. His name is just R.H. Bing, it isn't short for anything. Oh, like President Harry S. Truman? Or his middle name was just the letter S. That one I know. I-O-O. He tried to apply for a visa, but it was declined because he couldn't put an abbreviated name. Bruh. What the fuck does this note mean? Ew. He said no, it's R only H only Bing, and so when it came back it was R only Bing. I like it when people call J.R.R. Tolkien Jolkin Rolkin Rolkin Tolkien. It's a similar energy to that. Boop boop boop. I can't boop 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 that. I don't know what EU is for. It also seems like I might have to find some other, obviously 2 other things to boop in here. But I don't think I have the capability of that just yet. I really need to find the office again, I suppose, is what this is all coming to. I need the office again, and I need her ladyship's... No, it wasn't the study, not her ladyship's chamber, it was the safe, I believe. Hey. New. Very good clouds. Oh, and there's the weird mountain that they always use. Because look at, why is it shaped like that? Why does it, like, go in? It keeps weirding me out every time I see it. I'm like, why? Who let you do that? Stop it. You put your hands down. Seems like an impossible shape. Yeah, it's just like, It's like, admittedly, if it was only doing it on one side, maybe I'd be finding it less weird, but it's doing it both ways. This mountain is bisexual and I don't like it. It's weird. It's freaking me out, dude. And I don't have access to, because I have the shelter. I don't have the tomb. So I can't go down to the reservoir to double check. By Pride Mountain. Local Bisexual Artificers Archive has taken my anti-mountain stance personally. Do not worry, it is solely because I hate this mountain. These flowers are transgender. Nice. Alright, I was sort of messing around because we have like an awkward amount of time left, but I don't think we can do another run, so let's go ahead and call this a day here. We can get my my run stats. Garden Manor of Tomorrow. 5 green rooms, 5 tomorrow rooms. That is true. 1, 2, 3... 4. And there's one more somewhere. Who knows? But alrighty there. And then the one new room I believe would be the freezer. Hell yay. Hehehe, ha 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 ha, ho 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 ho. Alright, that's gonna be it for Blueprints today, I think. Thank you all for joining. I've had a lovely time, as I always do when playing Blueprints. Yippee! Yippee! Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh my god, Clyde, did you just get it? Oh, Clyde, I'm glad that we could share this moment. I'm glad that you're a part of today's lucky 10,000. That's wonderful. He exploded! Oh boy. Let's see here. Let me pull up the raid menu. We can see who we can raid. We can see who's doing stuff, who's having a good time. Who's having a bad time. Who's having a neutral time. People all the way out there, all around the world, they're having all sorts of times. Good, bad, negative. Yes, good. Neutral. Okay. Explode. Yeah. Let's see here. Good golly gosh, there's a lot of people live right now. Why the fuck did I say? Good golly gosh. Sorry, that just... What the fuck? Who was that? Who possessed me there? What happened there? I've become fucking, like, Joseph Dream Daddy? What the hell was that? Who was that? Who was that? Why are they here? Misclick tee. I'm always doing that. Beep bop boop. Shh. Too many people are alive. I can't decide between them. Ah! Ah! Let's see here. Oh, that... Good thing you're not mod. You feel like you would have accidentally banned someone by now. Boy, oh boy. I truly... What you gotta do is not, as a joke, ban or time out one of your mods. That happened... We did that by for a joke like a long time ago, and then whole lot of glitch happened and I had to email Twitch. That's my advice for everybody. Don't do that. It may be funny, but you'll have to send an email. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. You don't want to send an email. The people at Twitch don't want to receive an email. I don't want to be, not responsible, but like, you know, I see a guy who's going to cross the street, and I see the car coming, and I don't tell them about it, you know? Like, maybe I'm technically not responsible, but it's like, I did nothing there. I could have helped. And ain't that just the way? Ba 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 ba. How about... Ooh, got some Tomodachi life happening here. I want some Tomodachi life. Creating what seems to be... Yeah, this is one of the mics from Deltarune they're making here. Bad-at. I think that's the right one. That's the Pippin's mic? Is that the right mic? The Pippin's mic. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I'm right there. That's what he's doing. Very, very good so far, but yes. Till later, exactly! I'll see you all on Thursday. I might play Tomodachi Life, I might not. Well, who knows? I got some new games, so maybe I'll want to go for those. Couple of little guys. Who knows? Make sure you grab your Thank you, Artificer. Yes, yes. Grab your thingy if you would like. First one if you're subscribed, that second one if you're not. Beautiful cheese. But alrighty. I hope you all have a good time over with King Creeps. I will see you all on Thursday. Have a good time. And take care of yourself, okay? Goodbye! Goodbye! Bye, hit the raid button. Hi VOD watchers, goodbye to you too.